Hey everybody, and welcome back to Hidden Secrets. And this is the third video in as many days. Definitely getting back into the video swing of things, that's for sure. So, we did our Wither fight last night, and a lot has happened obviously since then. I've kind of picked out and highlighted the footage, and you will have seen that. So that's good. As you can see, we do have the two beacons. We have a speed one and we have a haste one set up right now, so that we can do mining and also to get round so much easier. Having the speed boost, this here, has definitely helped. Getting around spawn and everything, it's been much nicer. I would like to get more beacons around at some point, but we're probably not going to be able to do that just yet, because we mainly need the resources for... What are they coming for? Are they coming for me? Oh wow, look at that hill there. That's teeming with mobs. We've been mainly using it all, our iron and stuff. Getting the beacons is probably not going to be too hard. One of the future projects I will work on is a wither farm. Oop. So, we'll do that at some point. It's not my imminent priority though. Just throw some torches down here. One of the things that I have been working on that I kind of alluded to in that video is I have been working on lighting up all the caves in the area, which is why spawn is so nuts with mobs, to build a hostile mob system. I'm probably going to be doing that on a live stream because it's kind of boring. Just building up layers of stuff over and over. So I've been working on that, and that's why spawn is as crazy as what it is. Unfortunately, Moonsquig kind of saw the effects of that with the creepers being constantly blowing him up. But, you know, he'll get that fixed. The mob system's going to be worth it for everyone, that I'm sure of. It just means that everywhere that isn't lit up, there's a lot of mobs. And I'm definitely going to have to make a decent job of lighting the whole surface up as well to get the mob system, you know, as good as we can get it, even at night time. That will include, you know, lighting up 128 blocks, basically in all directions from wherever we're stood. But that shouldn't be too much of a problem. Like, this way is generally lit up anyway. That way not so much, that way not so much, but this way is. So we only have two directions to really cover. I'm going to be building the mob system in that area. So we will have the speed effect. I might move the haste beacon, I don't know, to get that as well. I mean, I don't have to move the whole pyramid, I could just move the beacon, you know, and layer it up maybe with an extra layer to have that option. But we'll see. You know, there's all these Team America flags everywhere, following last night. And by the way, I do have a project in mind. I'm not just going to be running around aimlessly today. There's one over there. My project for today is to probably finish the house up. I also kind of want to get these guys moved. I want to move them to back behind the town hall site. There's an enderman there. So I want to kind of move them over here if I can, so that we can get them out of the way, because as it stands they're right underneath my storage room and it's driving me completely bonkers. And also, you know, I kind of want to run a road through here as well and kind of connect this element of spawn up. One of my current projects is to kind of make a pathway to everything in and around spawn, so this kind of gets in the way of that. This is the perfect place for a road right here, and at the moment we can't do it because they're in the way. So moving them is definitely on my agenda, getting the animals out of the way. I'm also looking to finish up my basement here. I did get the storage room done from the last episode. I managed to get that completely done. As you can see, this is the finished storage room. Got plenty of room for all my items and plenty more, I'm sure, for the future. So, I've got a bunch of stuff on me here. Gunpowder, string, bones, sticks I'm going to hold on to for now. Spider eyes go over here. So all that this house is really missing at this point is an enchantment room, which I've got carved out, and a brewing room. I've got my books in here for now. And once I have that, I also want to set up an anvil over there, but I don't have the iron to do it right now, with that low on iron. Once we have that, then we'll be pretty much set. 2 stacks of torches, okay. So why don't we start with the enchanting room, at least. And I'm going to need I don't think I have any leather here, do I? No, I can go upstairs and get some though. So we need diamonds. I don't have any obsidian, so I'm gonna have to run and get some of that. And the book. And that'll make us the enchantment table. There's the book right there. So I'm gonna have to run, pick up some leather. I'll also need to pick up some sugarcane. I think I might need to farm trees as well, because I don't have any wood for bookshelves. So I've got quite a bit to do actually, in order to get that up and rolling. But I definitely think it's going to be worth it. I'm going to pick up some leather first. It's times like this that I really wish we had ender pearls to get around, but we don't currently. So I need to pick up some sugarcane from out of here, and I can swing on by and get some leather. Or at least to have speed beacons. Oh, we lagged out again. Yeah. I've been noticing lately, and everybody's been noticing this, there's been some problems with the servo, so I'm going to probably file a ticket soon, when I get a spare moment, and get that looked into. What was I looking for again? Sugarcane, right here. Here we go. That'll be all I need for this. So yeah, I definitely think I want to get that lag issue looked at. It's not disconnecting people, it's just the server will freeze, and then it will catch up at irregular intervals, and it's kind of annoying. So I want to kind of get it looked at. I don't know what it's doing that. It's the only thing I can think of is it's only started doing it, at least for me, since we did the work on the map following that bug. So maybe it's a side effect of that. I'm not sure. I'm hoping that it's not, because if it is, then we're going to be kind of stuck with that permanently, and I don't really want to be stuck with that permanently. So obsidian. By the way, we did a ton of branch mining down here. That we cut out of the footage. Like, all of this is completely gutted out now. This is where our haste beacon is. Obsidian. Where could I get some? I think there's a pathway down here, isn't there? That leads to some? Somewhere around here there is, for sure. Yeah, here's some. And I don't have my water bucket on me, but we can make it work. Yeah, this is where we get our obsidian from. Plus we have a haste beacon now. 2. No, don't fall in it. I probably could have took it from here, and it wouldn't have been an issue. Break that. So, yeah, we've been kind of going ham down here with this beacon to get blocks and materials. Lone Hawk needs stone for his castle. Moon Squid just needs general supplies. I've been needing stuff as well, particularly blocks, because I was kind of running low following the blaze farm, so it's nice to get some supplies back up and running again, for me at least. Make this enchantment table, and I'm gonna need to farm some trees as well, but I could pick up saplings and do that. So unless there's any wood lying around, I don't think there is though. We're lagged again. This drives me bonkers, so I definitely want to get it looked at. This is ridiculous. Like, the chest hasn't even opened yet. There we go, it goes. Like, that's a good 5 or 6 seconds lag, and it's kind of regular. So I'd like to figure out what that is. Oh, bone meal, we're gonna need that. Yeah, I wish we had more ender pearls. So it's not like frame rate lag, it's just server lag, and I'd like to figure out what it is, whether there is a network problem. It's not just me, because everyone's experiencing it. Everyone has experienced it in some form. Wait, do I really? I guess I must have took the spruce saplings. I'll have to return those at some point. So I'm going to need to grow a couple of these trees instead for now, which is okay. It's not terrible. I guess right here. Oh, and we're lagged again. Whoops. Now my connection to the server is good, so well, the tree grew. That's my greatest fear though, is if it's related to the map. That's going to be terrible, because I don't know if I could fix that. I might try hosting it on another server to kind of see how it goes, and if it persists, could test it in single player as well, maybe. That'd also be another option. But yeah, as I was saying, we don't really have a tree farm yet, so farming trees is kind of difficult. This whole area here, oh, For goodness sake, this is ridiculous. This whole area hasn't really been used too much yet, so I'm hoping it gets filled out soon. Obviously the cake shop has appeared over there, which kind of, I like it there. It did kind of throw a wrench into the villager market plans though, because there's not really a whole lot of room for that now. We could probably put another shop here instead of that. So the villager market is definitely going to have to go somewhere else. I may end up putting that in this area because it's kind of large, it's flat. I'm not going to go over where the nether portal is because that's where the cactus farm is going to be, and you know, there's going to be other farms over there, cocoa beans, I'm trying to think, vines maybe, although we already have a vine farm. So definitely cocoa beans. What do we got in the storage shed here? Wheat we've already done, seeds, carrots, potatoes, pumpkins, melons, cactus, we've already got sugarcane. So yeah, cactus and cocoa beans. Trees, I don't know where people are going to put trees. I don't think trees are going to be up here. Or in this area, I don't think. Let's break that. Now we're doing on wood here. Is that going to be enough? I don't know. Maybe? I think so. We'll soon find out when I head over to this crafting table over here. Dyes. We're definitely still going to need a dye farm. I kind of want somebody, maybe I'll do it, I'm not sure, but I kind of want somebody to set up a oh goodness, a public enchantment station, like a public enchantment table, because at the moment the nearest one we have is the zombie grinder, and when that gets converted into a purifier, that's probably going to get ripped out because you're not going to be doing enchanting there anymore. So the nearest one then would be either in my house, in people's personal houses, or in the blaze farm. So I definitely want a public enchantment area. That might actually kind of go nice with this T-junction. We're going to have a segmented area. There might be a house plot here in this general area opposite of Underachiever. And then back through here we could have the pathway. So maybe the villager market might kind of back onto this general area, kind of have a wall or something along here maybe. We'll see. Because I'm trying to keep people's houses as close as possible to spawn. We lagged again. Yeah. I'm trying to keep people's houses as close as possible to spawn, but it's kind of difficult to keep doing that. Because obviously we only have so much room. With Moonsquig over there, Underachiever, Jog's house here. Up off that way is going to be the monument. This is where the beacon thing is going to be. Eventually we'll probably have more of a beacon thing. Pumpkin Pie Farm is over here. The mob trap's going to be over there. And I kind of don't want the villagers right next to where the mob trap is going to be, because zombies are just going to get attracted to the villagers and they're never going to get processed in the mob system. So it's not a good idea to have them close by. I think even over here might be pushing it if we want to have both. I'm going to be very intrigued to see how that works out. Whether they attempt to path to it even though they don't have a path, or not. So I don't know where we're going to put the villager market. The nether portal is actually one of my next projects, and that's going to go underneath that bridge. This kind of, here, let me show you. Through here there is a sort of free space, and I'm going to make like an underground nether portal shrine thing, and that'll go to the nether, so that'll free up this spot so that Bee can come in here and build her cactus farm. It's all kind of a process, you know, one thing gets moved, another gets set in place kind of thing. The more I look at it though, the more I think that the villager market would probably benefit from being maybe even over here, because there's not really enough room for houses over in this area by the Whiskers place, next to the town hall. This could be a potential area for that. I don't mind it being near my house. Don't want to encroach in this area, but there's probably not going to be a house there. This might make a nice place for it. Being as the town hall is right here as well, that might kind of be quite nice, that you can leave the town hall and get to a little marketplace. So that actually might be the villager market area right there on the edge of town. I'd need to lot up these hills though if I was going to do that. Keep the zombies out. I don't know if this dark oak tree is here for decoration or to be cut down, so I'm going to leave it alone for now. I'm just going to go in my house and set up this enchantment table. So I think I'm probably going to move the animals and get that pathway in off camera. The only other pathway that we need to do at the moment for spawn is up by Exponent's place, and I need to speak to him about how he wants to do that, because I would like to run a path between his and B Squared's house, so that we can kind of free up space over the river for someone else's house if they want to build on the mountain, a future member. I don't want to have some super huge struggle when we add new people to getting them settled in somewhere. I want to have the variety available. So we've got our enchantment table set up now, at least. Level 30s available to us. What have we got here? Feather falling 4. That's pretty good. And obviously our books for now are in here. So what I'm thinking is I want to kind of do a similar theme to what I did out here. I'm going to grab some of these, bit of cobble. I'm going to put away the dark oak for now because I don't need that. Torches. I'll keep the saplings because I've got to return those. And in fact, spruce saplings, I'm going to need to return those as well. So I'll get those prepared. For this, I don't know if I want to put a bookshelf in there or just a book. I think a book might be better. Yeah. Or maybe even an enchanted book. I'll leave it as a book for now. So here's what I kind of would like to do though. I don't want to use wood in this room, I don't think, because we already kind of have wood. Do we like that? I do kind of like that. Or do I just want to do this? Is the wraparound thing a bit too much? Does that look better? Is kind of my question at the moment. I think that does look a little bit better. The corners look good, but kind of when you do all of that, it becomes a bit too crowded, I think. I want a very sort of dim light in here. Not so dim that mobs can spawn. I'm probably going to use a lot of stairs and slabs, but I do want it to be more dim and focused on the enchantment table itself than kind of out here. There's more just a general lighting feel. Because I always thought, you know, the enchanting table kind of mystical. I kind of want to give it a nice room in here. And no doubt, I'm sure that me finishing my house here is going to raise some questions about moving out of spawn, so maybe I should answer that. Nobody is moving out of spawn yet. This was something that we actually discussed last night at our Wither fight, because it came up again. I'm very anti moving out of spawn at the moment for a number of reasons. The main one is because I believe that it, you know, that's the way where people stop collaborating less, and at the moment we're not collaborating a whole lot to begin with, so it's not going to help the situation much. Now that I made all these slabs, I don't want to use them. I do want to get some stone bricks though. So yeah, that's one of the main reasons I want to promote collaboration. I don't want new members to feel like there is not a whole lot at spawn either. I want us to at least get some more of these community projects done first before anybody moves out. And don't get me wrong, moving out gives its own advantages. People can pick areas that they like and where they want to build and set up their own things. And I hear that, you know, I understand that. I will probably want to do that too, you know. It's just all about the timing. And at the moment, I don't feel that this is the right time. The right time will make itself clear, I think, when spawn is kind of done and everybody's like, okay, well, all the community projects are done. We don't have a whole lot left. Spawn is looking filled out and complete. And that's another thing, too. I want new members that join us to log in and think, you know, not necessarily, wow, that's kind of a bit braggy, but to think, wow, well... to think, ooh, this is a nice place, you know, there's stuff here, you know, people built here, there are people on this server. I don't just want a empty area at spawn with a couple of houses in it, you know, I want very much function, I want it to look nice, and I want future members to want to build a house there first before moving out, even when everyone else has. It's kind of my objective with spawn. So, that's kind of the plan at the moment. There is no reason for us to move out, I don't feel. We might move out probably towards the end of summer, if I was to guess, maybe in the autumn, when everything is kind of finished off, and we'll probably have more members by then anyway. So, you know, that's kind of the game plan at least. There we go. Just got to make sure I do this right. This here, I kind of want to knock this out. I've got this random chest in the way here, which is kind of causing us problems. So yeah, that's kind of the plan with that for the moment. For me, as I say, my upcoming projects are the Nether Portal, the mob system. Maybe after that, I'll do the villager market. I'm not sure if anyone else wanted to take that one on. If not, then I will do it, because obviously I'll need to convert the villager, well, the zombie spawner into a purifier anyway, so I might as well just go ahead and do the rest of it. Although I may try and team up with somebody to actually design the market. I might team up with Underachiever for that, if he's interested, because I know that he's a good builder. I would also team up with Moonsquig, but I think he's got his hands full with his house and the town hall, so Underachiever doesn't really have a lot of projects at the moment outside of his house, so that might be kind of a cool project to team up with him on and do that one together in the future. I'll speak to him about that. But I'm trying to, you know, trying to make a lot of effort in collaborating with people. On our group Slack chat, we actually set up a channel called Opportunities, which is basically a channel that any of our members can post in, and they can, you know, talk about what they want to collaborate with. And that's not even just Minecraft related, you know, they can post other games. I know that Lone Hawk has been doing a Rust series recently, and he was looking for people to collaborate with that, so that would go in there. Custom maps for Minecraft, you know, if anybody has a cool custom map that they want to play with any of our members, they can put that in there, you know, and ask what they're looking for, details about what it is, etc. So plans are definitely afoot, that's for sure. So I'm gonna fill these in. I think for the walls I'm gonna make it all cobble for the walls. Then all I really need to do is kind of figure out what I'm actually doing with this enchantment table, because it's kind of bland at the moment the way it is, and I'm not super happy with it. So we're going to have to come up with a interesting looking design for that. So next job is going to be to take out these walls and replace them with something nicer. Some people don't like cobblestone, but I find it quite tasteful when it's used correctly. And we don't have a lot of alternative options right now, other blocks in bulk supply. I'm also going to probably look fairly soon, and when I say fairly soon I mean in the next few months, at possibly starting to design that monument area that I talked about briefly in the last video. I'm not sure if that got cut or not, I'll have to see. But the plan is over by where that bridge is to have a almost Minecraft style monument where I can meet up with everybody and kind of build their head and talk about stuff and things. I think that'll be a good memory, I think, for, you know, for a long time to come. I know that we got a question, I got one on Twitter about map resets. It just made me think about that. Who asked that? I think it might have been Jack Rogers that asked that. I can't remember. But we aren't going to be resetting the map for a long time. I don't believe, in my opinion, that a map reset is really ever the answer. Unless, I mean, I'm talking about problems to do with inactivity and things like that. If you have a problem with, you know, the world being corrupted or a new update that breaks compatibility, then yeah, sure. You know, there's not much I can do about that. But that's never been the case in Minecraft, and I don't expect it to change. Obviously, you might want to update for new terrain features, or if your world is getting super large. you know, then there is sense in doing it. But if people aren't interested, then that's a separate issue. That's nothing to do with the map. Getting a new map going just kind of gets everybody interested for a few weeks while they get all their stuff again. Then once they have everything, you're completely back to square one again. Plus, on top of that, all the people that were active originally are going to be annoyed because they lost all their builds and everything in a map reset. So you put yourself in a worse position than you were originally, which, you know, I don't really want to go there. And besides, you know, our map isn't even a year old yet. It's only 3 months, I think. Maybe a bit more now, maybe 4. I'd have to check the exact dates of when we started it, but it's not that old. I know I've only paid the server bill once since the initial payment that I paid to get the server up and running in the first place, so I definitely know it's not that old. So we kind of did our walls here, which I'm liking. The ceiling, I'm not sure what I want to do for the ceiling. I don't know whether I want to make it stone bricks or whether I want to make it cobblestone like the rest. I think stone bricks though, because otherwise it's all going to be cobblestone and there's not going to be any variation in texture. So I think that's definitely going to be what we want to do. Fortunately, it's going to take forever to clear everything out. I'm just glad to be getting back into the video thing though. It's been quite some time. I've been doing a lot of live streaming lately, you know, which has definitely been fun. And it's not through choice that I've not produced videos. It's been mainly through lack of time. I obviously had surgery recently, which didn't help. I've had some personal things to sort out. Hidden Secrets has obviously needed to be managed and organised and set up. So sometimes, you know, other things just end up coming up and it sucks, but I take advantage of the time while I have it, and getting this house done is definitely on my agenda. Fixing this lag is I just wanted to drop this off so that I could get this dirt that's on the ground. As for in here, I kind of want to definitely want to put a torch under there. I'm going to get rid of these. And I'm going to come up with a more recessed lighting, I think. I wonder if it's just the one torch, kind of. No, I don't think just the one torch. Maybe if I did like a lamp in each corner, what would that look like? I'm just using torches as an example. I might put some light in here in the center because that's kind of what I wanted to go with initially. Let's see what we can come up with. I kind of want to use oak because the bookshelves are oak. Sounds like all the kids are leaving school. Must be getting close to the end of the year for us Brits now, so maybe it's already the end of the year, I don't know. But it's 3 PM in the afternoon here, so that's the time that kids get out. And I hear kids, so I assume now. Let's grab some of these steps. Yeah, I might put some lamps up in there, maybe. Oh. There we go. How's that look? Break that and that. As for in here, whoops. Everything just decided it magically wanted to catch up. I don't think I want to, I want to keep that actually. I don't think I want to do stairs in here. I think I'm either going to do cobblestone or stone brick. Whoops. Do stone brick. Stone brick I think would be better. Just to keep the floor pattern the same. So yeah, here's what I'm thinking. I'm kind of thinking about, say, where this granite is, putting a lamp in each of these. And then having a stair like that. And then, can I do this? Would this take me up to the ceiling? It would take me up to one block below the ceiling, I believe. Yeah. So we're not quite there yet, as far as designing this goes. We're getting close, but we're not quite there. What could we do? I could... It's kind of hard to do as well because of this. Oops. Now I'm in here again. Yeah, and you can't jump out of that, right? So... I was kind of thinking maybe what might look cool. Get rid of these. Is to kind of go up one. Yeah, this lag is not tolerable. I'm gonna get it fixed. It's only a matter of time before a creeper blows up on us or something. Kind of thinking something like that. Then maybe... like that, possibly? Wait. I'm probably going to work on this off camera for a little bit actually, and then kind of come back with a finished product. Because I don't, I think we've got the core basics together, so I'll get this finished off and then come back to you guys. Okay guys, so I'm back. I perhaps got a little bit carried away, got a little bit more done than I intended, but we'll show it anyway. So I finished up the enchantment room. This is kind of, it looks mostly the same. Not a whole lot has changed here. The main thing that has changed is that I put my enchanted books up here now. That's all good. I kind of moved all the chests out of here and so on. And I think it looks pretty good. I finished up the roof. I decided to go with cobble in the end. I added these fence posts to kind of give it the hang-in look. And I'm pretty happy with it. Got a book up in there. I also worked on the potion room. Basically set that up. It feels a little bit empty to me. It seems like the room is kind of a bit too big. So I might end up actually kind of twinning this with an armory. Setting up a few armor stands just to kind of fill out the room. I might get a banner in here. Or something along those lines, because it just seems a little bit too empty to me. We've got potions and stuff like that. I could possibly move these brewing stands over here and then kind of have an armory set up on this half of the room. And I could have, armor stands and a chest for armor or whatever. Just, maybe some banners up on the wall. I think I'm actually going to do that right now. I kind of want to move that there. We already have a crafting table here, but I will move this and put down a chest. And then I might have an armor stand there, an armor stand there, some banners up on the wall. I don't know what I want to do banner design wise. I'd have to think about that, maybe design one. For the armor stands though, we can do that. It would be in stone brick variants, right? And I can make more of them slabs. I always forget how the crafting recipe to this goes because I never ever make them. And I'll also have a rummage through my armor chest. So the reason you'll see that I have a bed in my inventory is I'm trying to figure out where I want to put the bed because I'm having a hard time deciding. How do you... Is it like this? Yeah, there we go. So what do we got in terms of armor? Do we have... We don't have a full suit of anything, so that... that doesn't bode brilliantly, does it? I guess I'll take those, maybe? And we'll take the leather cap, the leather tunic, and the gold pants. Okay. So yeah, I'm not sure what I'm going to do with the bed. Kind of want to put these like this, so we'll put that on it. Whoa, that looks kind of weird. And we'll throw the leather armor on this one. Here we go. Possibly I might put some Team UK flags up in here just to kind of I don't know, just to kind of fill out the wall. I do think it looks better, in my opinion, having that there though. Just kind of fills out the room a little bit more, I feel, because it was not really too well filled before. So having that, I think, is going to be a nice touch. So yeah, as far as the bed goes, I was kind of thinking about doing something over here, maybe, but I'm not sure. I mean, like, how would I even do it is the thing. I possibly want to clear an area out like this. Let's see if we can design something for the bed really quick. If we could design something for the bed, I'd probably, if I wasn't so injured, I'd probably be doing backflips, because it's the one thing that is not here now that I really wish was. So if I put the bed down there, we're going to want some room either side, obviously. And maybe if I did spruce. See, that seems a little bit tight for getting in the bed. I definitely want to go back, at least to there. I'd have to make all of this andesite, but that's okay. I'd make this cobble. I might actually make this cobble steps. What'd that look like if I did that? Pick these up. That could work. Let me grab some andesite really quick as well. I've got some cobble steps in here. And andesite in here. And we'll see what this looks like. That kind of looks okay. It doesn't look great though. Let me just put this down. And we'll mine this out as well. You want to get the proper floor in, you know, what we're going to be using. Yeah, it's the wrong way. And let me break these. I keep dropping things all over the place. I don't know why. I've took the lights out, but that's okay, I can put those back. How does that look? Doesn't look too bad. Obviously having the lights back would definitely help. So I'm going to do that now. Just put that back. I think that's as good as we're going to get it, to be honest, for the bed. It's never going to be perfect because there's not really a place for it. Is it nighttime? It is. So I can set my spawn point. There we go. So I've got a new spawn point. I might put a clock up there. I think that's going to be as good as we're going to get though for the bed. It's got a spot now at least. So it's an improvement. So yeah, all I'm really thinking I want to do is add some banners to that. And I think we'll be pretty much done in here for my house. I don't think we really need to do anything else. We've got a proper storage room at last. I did drop off those saplings, by the way, so I've done that. And we've got a nice enchantment room. Just need to drop off some lapis in there to do some enchants with, which I'm actually going to do right now. I'm going to get some lapis. And we also have a potion room, a little armory thing going, just for looks, really. Not much else. And a place for the bed, crafting, smelting, anvil. So all of our basic necessities are taken care of in our house now, which was really important that we got done. Obviously the farm for food and things like that, because chicken will eventually run out one day. So having a supply of baked potatoes, carrots, and wheat is definitely going to help. So I think what I will turn my attentions to now in preparation for next episode is definitely going to be to kind of move the farm animals and clean that up and get the pathway in there if I can. And I think that'll be about it for now. We'll see what we get up to. But yeah, I'm going to get on with making those banners and getting those animals moved. Hopefully next episode we'll have something new to do. So I hope you guys have enjoyed today's episode, and I hope to see you in the next one. And until then, see you later, and have a good day.